Om Sri Mahaperiyava Charanam. Voice of God, Volume 1. Main title Advaitam. Chapter 17. Yogi. Yogi is one who is untouched by sorrow. The cause for sorrow is sin, which is impurity in the mind. If the mind gets cleaned of impurities, it will automatically turn towards Paramatma. It is only by control and discipline the mental impurities can be cleaned. Through proper education and living a life of control and discipline, the mental impurities shall be got rid of before the soul leaves this body. If one succeeds in doing this, the very demise of the body will become the yoga that will unite him with the Paramatma inseparably. How is a yogi to be identified? His mind, which has joined the Paramatma, will not think of entertaining anything else. After that, the mind will even become incapable of any activity. Only in such a state, all problems which have been created by the mind will vanish. On what should one lean to attain that state? He should lean on that from which the mind arose. If the mind joins its source, it will get dissolved there. It will become still. That is the state which is freed from all botherations. Let us take the river. What is its original source? It is the ocean. It is the water of the ocean that gets vaporized and takes the form of river in another place. The river runs tirelessly. Finally, it joins the ocean, which is its source. Does it have its separate identity after that? No. If it is asked whether there is something that takes all our minds and dissolves them in itself in yoga, in the manner of the ocean, which is the source of the rivers, taking into itself the rivers, the answer is yes. Jnanis and yogis, when in the state of samadhi, superconscious state, having dissolved their individual minds and devoid of the awareness of the external, are one with this something. Although it may appear to us that when the yogi is not in the state of samadhi, he has given up that something, in reality, it is an inseparable union between him and the something. Within his self, he will be having the experience of that union. That is why, even if he appears to be conscious of the external, he does not have the desire to have this or that. Even if a little thought comes up that he wants something, he is not a yogi. It would only mean that he has not united with Swami, the Lord. We can talk of the yogi's identity in another way also. When his mind has become permanently united with the Paramatma, it should not react in any manner, shall not weep even if a great sorrow were to occur to him. Instead, if the mind gets disturbed even a bit, it means that he has not united with the Paramatma. Many sorrows may befall the yogi. That is what will appear as sorrows to others of the world. But he does not feel the sorrow even one bit. He will be like a log of wood. Even this comparison is not appropriate because the log does not have feelings at all, is it not? Yogi is the only one who is in a state of full consciousness. He is always in a state of bliss, ananda. Without any desire for this or that, if one remains in a state of bliss, that is the state of yoga. Love will be swelling in him in a way natural to him. He will not have hatred against anyone. He will think that no human being should suffer any harm because of him. Whatever activities he is engaged in, as seen by the world, he will not have the ego, I am doing this. Attachment to himself will be totally absent, and only compassion will be seen in the activities. Sometimes the activities one undertakes may appear cruel, but deep inside him it will be nothing but love. Parameshwara, the great yogi, carries out destruction in this manner only. To us it may look cruel, but he carries out destruction only for the purpose that the jivas, whatever their sins, can become free from karma and be one with himself. It is like giving us sleep and giving us release from sorrows during that period. Even after the fall of this body, he gives some rest. Just as we get up from sleep daily and get into the good and bad activities, after the fall of this body, we take some rest and wake up in another body. This wearisome journey, the cycle of births and deaths, should not be. If this body falls, we should not enter another body. We should act towards that end. Discipline, self-control, great mercy, love, penance, prayer, yajnas, charity, etc. are prescribed to achieve this end. Right from childhood, people should be trained in this way of living. Only if efforts are made to bring up millions of people step by step, somewhere a jnani, a perfect yogi will come up. The coming up of such a yogi is the gain of entire humanity. Om Sri Mahaperiyava Charanam, Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.